On my channel, I don't really post GTA online glitches so much anymore. And instead, I post videos concerning glitches, like the million or so DSL videos that I have done until I managed to post a complete video about the DSL. But one thing I have noticed about my videos is that I talk a lot about dirty dupes, but always as like a passing reference, or at best spending a minute or two explaining what dirty dupes are. And this, of course, brings about a lot of questions in my comments. What are dirty dupes? What's going on, guys? James Merlot here, back again with yet another video, and in this video I will be answering that question. What are dirty dupes? After careful thought and consideration, I managed to isolate 4 topics to discuss regarding dirty dupes to give you the best overall picture of dirty dupes. What is a dirty dupe? A rundown of what actually is the definition of a dirty dupe. How are dirty dupes made? An overview of the kinds of glitches that can produce dirty dupes. And how do we avoid making dirty dupes? An explanation on how to avoid it. Obviously. And why are dirty dupes a bad thing? What are the potential consequences you may face when selling dirty dupes? I've used chapters in this video, so feel free to skip to any information you need. But anyway, let's get started. So, another way to call these vehicles is detected, because that's what they are. Vehicles that have been duped or modded, which have been flagged by Rockstar's algorithm as an illegal vehicle. This means that if you try to sell such vehicles for profit, Rockstar knows everything. But how does this happen? Basically, to put it in a simple way, when you duplicate a vehicle, for example, you're typically using 2 vehicles at least. The original vehicle you wish to duplicate, and the sacrificial vehicle which your dupe will replace. When you make a clean dupe, only the modifications and the name of the vehicle transfer over to the sacrificial vehicle, but the registration code for the vehicle remains the same as the code for the sacrificial vehicle. But when you make a dirty dupe, not only are you transferring the modifications and the name and whatnot, but you are also copying the registration code of the original vehicle over to the sacrificial vehicle. This deletes the sacrificial vehicle, leaving a direct copy in every respect of the original vehicle. So even if you bought 10 vehicles in the game that are exactly the same in every single fashion, all 10 of those vehicles will have different registration codes. This helps for determining who the vehicle belongs to and giving you a GPS marker for your personal vehicle. So no 2 vehicles in the game across the millions of accounts with hundreds of vehicles per account, no 2 vehicles have the exact same registration code, except for dirty dupes. And there's only one way to get dirty dupes, which is through glitches. So Rockstar's algorithm immediately detects that there are 2 vehicles in the game with matching codes. Then it labels the more recent vehicle as a dirty dupe. And if there are 3 matching vehicles, then the 2 most recent will be labeled as dirty. If there are 4, then the 3 most recent will be labeled as dirty. Basically, every single one of them will be labeled as dirty except for the original. And that, my friends, is what a dirty dupe or detected vehicle is in GTA Online. However, how are dirty dupes made? There's only one overall way to make a dirty dupe. Glitches. Most of the time we're talking about duplication glitches, but transfer glitches, otherwise known as Benny's merges or merge glitches, have been known to occasionally create dirty vehicles as well. The bad part is, however, most of the time it all depends on the individual glitch. The Give Cards to Friends glitch, however, has always been known to develop dirty dupes, and thus far there is no way that I have tested that guarantees a clean duplication. There is apparently a method to do it, but I got varying results from it, so it's inconsistent, leaning more towards the doesn't work side of things. I did a complete video on why the Give Cards to Friends glitch is a dirty dupe glitch. Link will be in the pinned comment and description if you are interested. However, with every other glitch, it requires testing, as not all duplication glitches are the same. Many may follow the same format, which in that case, if one of those is clean, then all within that same format is clean. The trouble is, as glitches get patched, we have to constantly find new ways of duplicating vehicles, or new formats, if you will. So if someone were to ask me, what glitches create dirty dupes? I would answer every glitch and no glitch creates dirty dupes, making myself sound like a wannabe philosopher. So when we come up with a new glitch, we do need to check one thing: the plates. When I explained what dirty dupes were, I explained that clean dupes take on the registration code of the sacrificial vehicle, and dirty dupes take on the registration code of the original vehicle. And fortunately, there is a visual method of actually seeing the registration code. Sort of. You'll notice that default plates, okay, so plates that you get randomly, all have a different combination of letters and numbers. These are not actually the registration code, but they are an indicator of a different registration code. If the plates are the same, it means they share the same registration code. If they are different, then it means they have different registration codes. So when we test out a new duplication glitch, we look at the plates of the original vehicle and the sacrificial vehicle. If the dupe we have created took on the plate of the original, that means it's dirty. If it takes the plate of the sacrificial vehicle, that means that it is clean. So if that's how it is, then how do we avoid making dirty dupes? Well, first off, avoid doing the give cars to friends glitch. There is apparently a method, like I said before, which I have tried many times over the past few months, but it has only worked a few times. So if you want to make money from duplication glitches, best to avoid give cars to friends glitches. However, there is a way of being able to produce undetected dirty dupes with every other glitch that produces dirty dupes. Custom plates. If you don't know how to make custom plates, I did a video on how to do it I think 9 months ago. However, that video was done poorly in comparison to my more recent videos and leaves a lot of questions unanswered in the video. So I have been thinking of making a remake of the video since I have improved my video editing since then, but I'll leave a link to the current video in the pinned comment and description if you need it. But why? Why do custom plates actually work? Well, when explaining how we tell the difference between clean and dirty dupes, I explained that two vehicles with the same plate have the same registration code. When you make a custom plate, you're essentially making your very own registration code as well. And what's more, you can apply that registration code to multiple vehicles, hundreds if you really want to. So though the algorithm detects vehicles with the same registration code, if it's a custom registration code, then the algorithm sees that as something that's totally normal. After all, the game permits you to put the same custom plate on numerous vehicles, even as a legitimate player. So when you use custom plates in most dirty dupe glitches, you're essentially putting a mask on your dupe, a mask that allows it to go undetected by Rockstar's algorithm. However, the custom plate needs to be used throughout the glitch. You can put a custom plate on a dirty dupe afterwards all you want, but it's still been flagged by the game as a dirty dupe, and instead of tracking its registration code, it tracks the slots in garages that it takes up. So putting a custom plate on afterwards is completely pointless. And when using a custom plate in a dirty dupe, you need to put the custom plate on the original vehicle before you start duping it. That way the dirty dupe will take on the plate of the original vehicle immediately, which will be a custom plate. So with all of that said, why are dirty dupes a bad thing, okay? I'm making a whole video about this, warning you guys about dirty dupes. Are they really such a bad thing? I often get asked, will I get banned or reset or put in bad sport for selling dirty dupes? And the answer to that question is no. You won't get banned, you won't get reset, or that one random guy who was worried about getting put in bad sport. You won't get put in bad sport. Rockstar, at the time of this recording, does not ban or reset players for selling dirty dupes. though I have no idea why they don't do that. Like, it's not that I want them to, it's just I'm completely baffled why they don't actually do that. However, normally you can sell 8 vehicles per day with an hour in between each sale consistently every day. But if you sell Dirty Dupes, you will hit the DSL after selling a couple to a few of them. And when you hit the DSL, you will be restricted to selling 1 vehicle a day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, but it's all very random. But, of course, in the case of selling Dirty Dupes, there is a way to get off the DSL. But I don't know about you guys, but I would hate to wait 3 months when not selling a single vehicle to get off the DSL. And that's only the first dirty DSL that you hit. If you hit a second dirty DSL, you're going to have to wait 9 months. And it only grows worse from there. So you have to come to a decision. Don't sell dirty dupes and wait for the occasional clean dupe. That will allow you to produce clean dupes you can sell frequently, or resign yourself to selling 1 dupe per day for the rest of your account's lifespan. You can do that. If you're happy with only selling 1 per day, you can definitely sell dirty vehicles. Alright, just know that you're going to be doing that for the rest of your account's life. The choice is up to you. So the answer to the question, are dirty dupes bad, is 100% up to you. So, yeah. Aside from all that, you guys, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, then feel free to leave a like. And if you didn't enjoy it and, you didn't find it helpful, feel free to leave a dislike. And if you have any further questions that I didn't answer in the video already, please head down to the comment section down below, where I answer people's questions like it's a part-time job of mine or something. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell so you receive a notification every time I upload. But aside from all that, you guys, I have been James Merlot, and I will see all of you guys in the next video.